this is Chiwadi products. First of all, I'd like to introduce the word Chiwadi. The Chiwadi, some of us have heard, but actually is our word. Chiwadi in Thailand meaning good life. But originally, I borrowed the word Chi from China. Chi, that's internal energy inside every one of us. And the word Wadi, meaning water, which is an Asian word from Arab, from India, and so on. So combining Chiwadi is giving the power from the water that make your life possible. And this water I refer to coconut sap or coconut nectar that make the whole business of Chiwadi happening. Today I'm not alone. I have my business partner sitting there, Christian, and later he will introduce why we are sitting together to us. The nectar is actually within Asia for a long time. It's our ancestor has discovered the best sweetness in the world from coconut, and we appreciate that. And within this, the whole world, I would say in this room, we are the most dense in terms of the expertise and population making coconut in the world. And not many of us in here are making the nectar business like us, or the coconut sap. We have dealt with something like coconut changes from the climate change, and it is the carrier that people don't talk about because it's so hard life that we are taking. The people climbing up so high to work, it's not monkeys can do, it's not the machine can do, but it's us to choose this hard life to change for the rest of the world to be, because we see opportunity. This coconut or the nectar is lining for the best cuisine in Thailand. The cuisine in Thailand has been here for long because the food taste, the Thai taste is going around the world is coming from the coconut nectar. But if you look into the world in terms of the fast sweetness, what's happening in the world? On the left side, we can see very easy plantation that everywhere in the world appreciate the business. It's so-called the sugarcane. Sugarcane also, first of all, it takes something like 270 to 360 days for the whole business crop or cycle, whereas the coconut would take us something like 3 years, 5 years to have the first fruit coming. So it's a long investment time. But during that, what happened? Inside the soil, there are these small microorganisms living with our coconut plantation, and they are very happy. Whereas in the sugarcane, the crops change, so they take off the whole thing from the ground. So the microbial point of view, they suffer from the changes of their home. So we are in the hands of taking care of everything inside us. And then for this, taking the crop out in terms of the yield, from the sugarcane, the industry has been focusing for the last 40 years. So it started like 10 metric ton per rye per year, or 190 metric ton per hectare per year. But this, actually the figures, you can see from other pictures that we started from 5 to 10, and nowadays people talk about 30. That was long ago, but for us, for coconut sap, we talk about 12 or 50 metric ton per rye per year at the best or average for this research that can be. Or we talk about 75 to 300 metric ton per hectare per year. Meaning, it looks like we have more interesting figures. But once our harvesting, there's more interesting coming in. Industrialized or the mechanic way from the sugarcane can make the process very quick. But whereas for us, we are making craft. We are paying attention by ourselves, by the community, by the people who actually understand the process. We cannot use any machine right now. And at the end, we have the sugar solids of the sugarcane coming per rye at 3 metric ton or per hectare at 19. Whereas if we compare solid to solid for coconut sugar business, we can yield 1.7 to 7 metric ton, and we make 11 or 44 metric ton per hectare per year. These figures is so interesting. We in this room actually can change the world together, don't you think? And if we look into this scientific, in this plant taxonomy, and we see something interesting. In the long term, since the beginning of the human being, we have plant coming with us, and people want sweetness. So we look into this red color, where the sweetness is come as a nutritive. Nutritive meaning it gives you nutrients for your body, whereas the blue one is non-nutritive, but also sweet. So the plant in the world, they are simple from the basic first, the basic of the monocot, and then we diversify the monocot further for the development of the plant itself. Basically, if you look in these, the palm, the coconut, and the dates, we are family together as a monocot, and then we diversify a little bit over there, and then we have the coconut and sugar cane down there. So we pick the two business now for the sweetness, but there are many opportunities in this chart to go for. But so we have to look in today, industrial and interest of people is all about two things that we're comparing on the monocot together. So look into the technology that is possible to make it. We learn from the sugar cane, where it's coming first for industrialized. So they have to take the crop from the ground, and after that you have to undergo this milling. So you mill together the soil and the whole stem. You have to add water to get the yield. So we have incorporated this soil together. So that's why they have to take out this waste out, and also they do have to use the chemical for the process by the nature. These are unavoidable from this lime and also the sulfur dioxide needed for the sugarcane to bridge off and clarify all this dirty part from the ground, also change the color. But for the coconut nectar, we don't need to. It is very clean material already given from the flower, so you can cut off this process. And there is no doubt from heavy metal contamination from the coconut, so we're in the superior starting of the raw material. And after that, we have to undergo this evaporation. So the process comes from the ancient way of pan evaporating, where this day you can see from coconut, but so before, sugarcane was doing the same. And then it happened to be advancement of the technology that have done this heater, and then more for vacuum heater, for get the better color, better yield, the faster process. Everything you can find it available already machinery, equipment, people will do it easily. And at the end, you have this, the power to make it very solidified or very viscous and force into the condition that crystallization happening. And now you have to separate the crystal as a solid one and also the dry one coming out. So this is a typical, but the other side, you can see this happening nowadays in our community, that people cannot afford this industrialized way. They go for simple. But technology isn't it about understanding? We have hands, we have heart, and we have the careful thought and do the process with our attention. We can derive also a kind of product that is possible for innovation. From Chiwadi, we choose to go for organic farming since we already have the best material from gourd, like coconut nectar, so then we use no chemical in the process. But as we respect that Chiwadi cannot live without community, we in depth with them. Without them, we cannot even harvest anything. So they are so important for us, that's why we work together with them, with the process and technology, with our knowledge and control, that we make the product in terms of the new innovation. Now, you can see it looks like a mobile phone, but it's not, right? Inside is about the product portfolio, that we make the fermentation differently. You can visit the booth to taste it, their life, how it gives you the feeling. Also, we take out all the amino acids and mineral, and we make seasoning out of it, and more of dipping taste also that's available. We make in terms of the sugar as a crystal format, as the syrup, as a powder. That is all possible for us to do. And with our record from a few years in this business, we have proven by awards that's given by the Thai government, by this global floor from Korea, and also Malaysia, and many others throughout our way of working with the coconut innovation we have so far. Now, I think the last award is not in here yet. There is no space to put the award in, because the people get recognized that Chiwadi is insane enough to be something like it's suitable for people living for today, for your life that's going to be changed better with the organic way. So, with a simple process, we can just make one understanding. The word understanding is so much that you have to put your care and thought into the very defined step from the beginning of it. So we need to control from the raw material before it's coming into the cooking. And then from the cooking, at the beginning, at the end, everything has to be controlled. Then if you want to change the structure to the syrup, you need to understand, and also the powdering, different powdery side and different techniques. We also thoroughly understanding. So I can make more things, and I can make refine, icing, and so on. But actually, what actually for? Why do I do this for? Look at this. We do for consumer, for the good well-being of consumer. But to be honest, consumer, they keep changing, right? You also keep changing. Yeah, everyone keep changing because the world is changing. Yeah, we are here to coconut, but now they agree everywhere that we talk about people using agave, and later they say it's not as good. And people using coconut and they say something to move on. They use also date sugar coming in. Rice syrup also is available. Yeah, and also the sugar cane having the same type as coconut as a raw sugar cane, organic sugar cane, and many more is coming. And also sorghum also has beetroot, has sugar. Stevia is coming very well. And now people say there is nothing better than monk fruit. So you cannot catch up with consumer, right? If you catch up, and we have to change the business, we have to change everything. So we have to believe what we are doing. We have to stay together. Where we are together here, we are coconut people. Why we are sitting here? We want the world to get better by our support. However, the fact in life, do you realize this one from APCC has announced it later to 2014, but from here to 2018, the number changed a little, but not that significant much. So we see this one. The graph is reality, saying that this is the coconut planting area that we have. In here, we are amazing people. We have India, Indonesia as the number one, see? And we have Philippines very big. Even India is also very big. And the rest, you don't have to mention. It's so little. But we are people. We are living here together. And each one of us are important. I believe organic way. It's actually living together with the power. So realize that this is a fact. And it's pointing down mostly, but not pointing out. The area for coconut plantation is now changing to the resort area, tourism area, and many more. And now we just realize we're planting more coconut just only recently. The number is coming out. But what are we actually doing with our coconut and why we are sitting here? I wonder. Chiwadi is for good life. So we do this one because we are living today with the global standard. We have USDA standard, EU standard, COR Canada standard, HACCP GMP, and many things that we work very hard that we're living for today. We do this and we do innovation. We're living in innovation with outstanding awards that we could have given to us. But however, we said the reason why we do that is to give back. I want the community to stay with us. And I want my innovation to grow so that I can grow number of community, that people loving land. People would like to stay in their home because they have job to do and they love the way the coconut actually is inside their cycle of life. And we make Chiwadi together as a bigger scale. So this is what Chiwadi has done so far. However, with the coconut plantation area, with the number of possibility and everything given to us, we are still yet a small company. We are smart, we are small. However, I found Lionheart Company, they start with gigantic coconut development as community base. There are more than 1,500 people working there. And then they look for innovations to the same area that people will like and sustain for the business. And they will go for global standard. And here is Lionheart, my partner. We take the wisdom for innovation to the operation practice. How would he do that? Please welcome Christian.
Before I want to